Never let the Boys Club down, never let community down, never let yourself down. Believe in God and to watch the worship according to my own faith religion.
I believe in America, American way of rights, Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. I believe in fair play, honesty, and sportsmanship. I believe in my Boys and Girls Club, stand for all these things.
Good morning. My name is Ralph Capps, and I'm the Chief Professional Officer of our Boys and Girls Clubs. And I want to welcome you to the kickoff of our 2021 Great Futures campaign, the campaign for Wake County's kids. I'm standing right now in one of our academic intervention managers, one of our rooms that we use for tutoring and so forth here. As you know, the Boys and Girls Club mission really centers on youth development, on helping young people be all that they can be. Especially those young people that we need, that we serve, they're part of they're very much a part of the legacy of the Boys and Girls Clubs. Those young people who need us most. And a couple years ago, board member Martin Borden said something that I think is really resonates today. He said, you know, the Boys and Girls Club works to try to level the playing field for these young people who need it most, to give them an equal shot at the American dream. And I think in today's conversations about equity and so forth, and I think that is a great way to describe what the Boys and Girls Club tries to do. If you think about a Boys and Girls Club, the first building block, I guess, of Boys and Girls Clubs is program. We talk in Boys and Girls Clubs about the fact that programs have to meet both the interest of the kids and the needs of the kids. The interest of the kids, because if they're not enjoying it and they're not having fun, they're not going to come. As a matter of fact, we have a saying that in Boys and Girls Clubs, kids vote with their feet. If they're not having a good time, they're going to figure out a way not to be here. So that's an important thing. But equally important is meeting the needs of the young people. And so to do that, you really need a varied program because every kid has different interests. So in a Boys and Girls Club, you should see programs anywhere from games room to leadership development programs, from a gymnasium to academic support, from an art room to math and science activities. We call those high-yield learning activities. But they're really intended to engage kids' minds in a very fun-filled and positive way. And even anything from our Smart Moves, life skills programs, to day camping at our 162-acre camp in Nash County. All of those things really go into building a program in the Boys and Girls Club. Once you get that program, the next building block is the staff. And once you've got that program, those staff are there really to work their magic, to really begin to build those relationships with those kids, to mentor them, to be role models for them. And when that happens, great things can happen in a Boys and Girls Club. As a matter of fact, these staff are all trained really to try to generate three kind of focused outcomes for our young people. First of all, is we want all of our young people to be successful in school, to be academically successful, to graduate on time with a plan for the future. We want our young people to be good citizens. And one of the things that we're proudest of is that on our board of directors are 4 young people who at one time were members of our Boys and Girls Club. And that's really putting your leadership and your citizenship skills to work when you come back and serve on our board. And then the third thing is we want our kids to live long, healthy lives. Healthy lifestyles is a very important part of what we try to do. You know, 1 year ago, the world changed, and the Boys and Girls Club changed to meet that challenge. Typical Boys and Girls Club program model, what we call our out-of-school model, is that during the summer we're open all day long from 7:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock or so in the evening, Monday through Friday. And then when school goes back in, we open at 2:30 in the afternoon or so and stay open till 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening, Monday through Friday, then have special programs on Saturday and so forth for the kids. Well, we had to do something else this year, and so what we did was we basically kind of pivoted and turned all of our clubs into remote learning centers. So kids can come to the club as early as 7:30 in the morning. They can plug into their computer, they can plug into their schools, make contact with their teachers, and do their schoolwork. That's one of the biggest changes that we've done. Then we also opened our Friday food pantry for folks that live in the neighborhood to have an opportunity, if they were struggling to feed their children or feed their family, to come to our pantry, pick up food and household items and so forth to be able to feed their families. And you know, this was a big change to Boys and Girls Clubs, and obviously it was a tremendous challenge for our staff. And our staff, quite honestly, have been true heroes in this whole thing. You talk about community heroes. Those staff really have been that. But I think more than anything, it really demonstrates how critically important the Boys and Girls Club is to the welfare of this community. And you know, it's time to recover. As the schools and the businesses are beginning to move toward capacity, we have to do the same thing in the Boys and Girls Club. Our board members have heard me say that with the strength and the quality of our leadership, both our club staff working each day in those clubs, and then our volunteers, you who are listening to this program, with the strength that we have, we cannot accept as a given a diminished Boys and Girls Club. We have to recover. We have to do more to serve this community. Research tells us that our services are going to be needed now more than ever as we begin this recovery. And we're not backing down from our vision of growth for our community. As a matter of fact, we're looking enthusiastically about opening our 8th Boys and Girls Club here soon in the Parish Manor Mobile Home Park. So we're not backing down from our challenge to serve more young people. That's about our story, and I think it's important, and I think you can hear from that and see that this campaign will be even more critical than past campaigns. And we're thankful that you're going to be involved in it and know that we've got the right people in place to have a successful campaign. Thank you.
I like going to my Boys and Girls Club because we get to play a bunch of fun games.
I like going to the Boys and Girls Club because I don't have to stay home being bored.
I like going to my Boys and Girls Club because it's a fun place to play all my sports.
I like going to the Boys and Girls Club because I get to see my friends and meet new ones.
I like my Boys and Girls Club because of all the fun opportunities I get to do.
The Boys and Girls Club isn't just like a place to go after school and hang out. It's a place that you can like grow as a person and help other people grow as well.
And good morning. My name is Ulysses. I am 18 years old. I am the 2021 Youth of the Year from the Boys and Girls Clubs. And I'm a proud member of the Brentwood Boys and Girls Club. Actor Corey Monteith once said, "My past made me who I am today. I can't just pretend it never happened." But the biggest lesson I learned from that is that I can be an example to others who are struggling. My experiences make me deeply relate to these words. At my lowest point in life, I had to continue standing tall and be the pillar of strength for my family. Because if I crumbled, they would also crumble. But then a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came and changed my life. That was my Boys and Girls Club. Growing up, I was the oldest of 3 brothers, and we lived with my mom and dad. One of my brothers, Alexis, has autism, and my entire family has taken the role of being responsible for him, including me. There have been many struggles, but even more lessons that we learned as a family. When I was 8 years old, my mom signed me up for the club. I was so excited because I got to be a kid again. Whether I was running around with other kids, playing games, or outside kicking the soccer ball around, I was truly able to act like myself. Being at the Boys and Girls Club, I saw so many volunteers, staff members, even other kids pitching in and helping out whenever it's needed. I quickly realized that I was part of a cycle of help. When someone receives help, they will be inspired to help others. Now that I am a teenager, this inspired me to help in many ways because of what the club did for me when I was younger. So when I am not able to work with my father, I get to volunteer at the club. I enjoy seeing the impact I make on the members there. I can see the positive academic and social impacts I leave on their young minds, and I hope they can look up to me. Being part of the Boys and Girls Club has helped me grow as a person and as a leader. The club has taught me many skills and traits that will help me in the future. The most important ones, in my opinion, are leadership and communication. Taking on leadership roles at the club, like volunteering with younger kids, coaching the 6-7-year-old soccer team, helping them with homework, or even mentoring a few of the members, allowed me to learn what it takes to be a leader. I will take these skills with me to college and hope I can share these skills with others. At my club, I also learned discipline and patience by knowing how to effectively complete tasks. The club taught me that everything has a process with a start and a finish. So I take those skills and use them in my everyday life. This is what sparked an interest in engineering and opened my eyes to a new career path. Communication was one of my weak points. I was shy and timid. I felt like I didn't have a voice. The club helped me find that voice. Thanks to the Boys and Girls Club, I am a better communicator. Finding my club was the light at the end of my tunnel, and the club became my very own pillar of strength. This fall, I am off to NC State University. My journey is only starting. There's going to be lots of bumps down the road. However, by helping people and enduring these bumps, my journey will be an interesting one. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Ludwig. I've been kind of involved in the Boys and Girls Club for 8 years now. Started in Cincinnati, Ohio, moved to Raleigh, North Carolina about 5 years ago, and really the Boys and Girls Club's been one of my passions, something that I love doing. I love going and coaching baseball and helping out with homework, whatever the clubs really need from me. And ultimately, when I moved to Raleigh, that was one thing that made me feel more at home as soon as I got here. So wanted to get involved, and one of those ways that I got involved after volunteering, I was asked to join the fundraising committee for the annual Great Futures campaign. But yeah, ultimately have been involved in the Great Futures campaign for 3 years now. Started here as a volunteer, so really I was brought on by a team captain, and what that meant was that I kind of volunteered to help out with the campaign and raise money any way that I could. So I wanted to come to you as a different perspective today. I know you hear a lot from board members, but maybe not a lot from volunteers, and it may seem like frankly a daunting task for those that have not raised money before, and really it is not. I promise you, it's something that was one of the misconceptions that I had to get over whenever I first started, and really just had to understand that every dollar that you raise really matters to the Boys and Girls Club, really goes to the kids, really goes to making their lives better, puts food in their stomachs, and really kind of enriches the lives of those in the communities that you're in. So like I said, every dollar matters. So whether that is you commit to raising $100, whether you commit to raising $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, whatever you're able to is truly appreciated, is encouraged, is really, there's a ton of value in it. So it's not like you're being asked as a volunteer to come here and compete with the board members if that's not something that you're capable of. One of the things that I had trouble with, at least getting around, was when I moved here, I thought, oh, I'm not from Raleigh. People, my friends in other places won't want to donate to kind of community involved things in other regions, and that was very, very wrong. I think that's one of the points that I have, or one of the tips that I have, is to really use when you're raising money, use the connections that you have, whether it's high school friends, whether it's college friends, whether it's coworkers. People really genuinely want to help right now. They just aren't asked to help and don't know where they can put their money that'll really go directly to the cause that they want to like really benefit the most people. Then I'd say use your platforms. I know not all the board members are going on Twitter, going on Instagram, going on LinkedIn to use the different platforms they have. Personally, when I'm fundraising, I use text message. I call, I leave voicemails, I send emails. I eventually post on Facebook, and you get a lot of traction there through family, friends that, like I said, just want to help out. But yeah, definitely don't feel like the small dollar amount that you might raise compared to the large goal is any less meaningful. Know that what you're doing is going to an amazing cause and some amazing kids. So I guess finally I'd just say this is a great way to get involved, in Raleigh. You meet amazing board members and amazing volunteers and staff members that really are doing awesome things in the area, and it's a great way to network, it's a great way to get more involved, it's a great way to get involved with an amazing opportunity in the Boys and Girls Club. So if you can, get out there, go volunteer, say hi to the kids, and really get involved in what the ultimate cause is. So yeah, but thank you. If you have any questions, I'm always here to help.
I'm Kim Swintoski, and I have the honor of chairing this year's annual campaign. Thank you everyone for attending today and also for volunteering to help us raise funds for this year's campaign. We have a lot to do between now and June, but we can do it, and we have to do it. The campaign is critically important to our operating budget and to the mission of the Boys and Girls Club. It helps us pay for the lights, keep them on in our 7 clubs, and to pay for the services that we provide for our kids. The annual campaign is the single greatest source for unrestricted funds to fuel the budget of the clubs. This year is especially important because of the impact the COVID crisis has had on our kids and their families. They're going to need extra support long after all the kids are back in school full-time. Remember, fundraising is about effort. The more opportunities you present to others to help make our community a better place by making a contribution to the Boys and Girls Club, the more money you'll raise. So thank you again for being here, for agreeing to help us. Go out and recruit more fundraisers if you can. There's no such thing as too many fundraisers. And let's go have a great and successful campaign. So let's go get it.
Thank you for supporting the Boys and Girls Club.